Good morning, everybody. It is Christmas morning, and I sat here and I contemplated doing conscious coffee or not. I actually took some time and scrolled through Facebook, which I never do. I just scrolled through and read some of my mentor stuff and some other people that I follow on Facebook. I was just kind of sitting here. Santa's come, and my family does. One of our traditions is the Christ child, and the Christ child comes and fills the stockings. So little baby Jesus has come too, and filled the stockings. And as I was sitting here, I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't really feel like getting on and doing conscious coffee. I was like, I don't really feel like doing it, but I went, no, you said that you were gonna do it, and
I'm sorry, what you do their stocking.
and people are walking through while I'm on a
I was
live,
supposed to get up and fill your stocking with all the stuff Sam and I bought, but then you took away
and
your
they're worried
stocking.
about my stocking.
What'd you do?
All the stockings are hung by the chimney with care. It's behind Levi's and it's full. Somebody filled it. Worried about my stocking stuff. So, so I did not feel like getting up and doing conscious coffee. And it's interesting. I said I was going to be home by like midnight last night, and I was not home by midnight last night. So that was, my kids pegged me for not getting home like that. But I had a beautiful evening last night. Just some fantastic stuff happened. And then I got home, and I was maybe 10 minutes from home when my 5-year-old, my 3-year-old, I guess they woke up from a nightmare, and I talked them down from their nightmare as I was finishing my commute back to my house. So they woke up with this nightmare, and I come in, and my 3-year-old is sitting in bed, and he is just, no, I did not do that. She does not understand that I'm on Facebook Live, I don't think. She is very worried about stockings over there. So my 3-year-old, when I walk in the door, my 3-year-old is sitting in my bed, and he is just like, oh, Mom. I'm like, what? And he's like, I think I hear reindeer. And my 5-year-old, he pops out from underneath the covers and he goes, I think Rudolph is out there. And I was like, oh, that's so cute, because as I was driving and talking to him, one way that I got them calmed down from the nightmare was I told him, I said, oh my gosh, I see a red light in the sky. What is it? Oh my gosh, yep, it's a red light. It's right over our neighborhood. And I heard my 5-year-old on the phone going, Mom, it's, that's Rudolph, that's Rudolph. And so there we sat in bed, and I thought that they would just go back to sleep really, really easily on the front side, like just snuggle down and go back to sleep, because it was late, right? And my 5-year-old, he went to sleep. He snuggled in, and he went to sleep pretty good, really quick. But my 3-year-old, oh my goodness, I guess he's almost 4 now. My 3-year-old stayed up until 3:30, 4 o'clock. I don't know exactly what time he fell asleep, because I fell asleep holding him, and he did the whole, like, he was just Mr. Rambles on Santa and the reindeer, and he's like, oh, every little noise, every little creak that my house made, he's laying there, and he's like, oh, I hear reindeer, oh, I hear reindeer. And I dozed off a couple times, and he just hauled off and hit me and was like, wake up, Mom, they're coming. I'm like, Santa's not gonna come while you're awake, honey. So yeah. And it's funny enough, Santa couldn't come because Santa, me here, had not wrapped Santa presents yesterday. I got into a rush and got crunched on time and never got the presents wrapped. And then I was going to put all the stuff out last night when I got home, but with the nightmare, I just ended up going to bed. So here I am. I got up bright and early. My internal clock went off at 6 o'clock, and I was like, okay, time to go wrap presents, time to go and hang the stockings and stuff everything, and act like, I had to crumple up cookies and gnaw on some carrots and stuff to make it look good. I told the boys, I was like, I hope the reindeer don't poop in our living room, because they're just convinced that the reindeer come into the house with Santa. I don't know why, but they are. They're convinced of that. So, Merry Christmas, everybody. It is definitely, I mean, this conscious coffee is not going to be a horribly long conscious coffee. I'm not going to just talk about my silliness of 3:30 in the morning with my 3 and 5-year-old and reindeer. But I did want to get on here, and I did want to say Merry Christmas to everybody. I hope that everybody has a blessed, beautiful Christmas today. Yesterday, Addison and I sat down and we did a Free Spirit Talks, and we talked about the gift of presence and how important presence is, especially at this time of the year, because we get so caught up on the materialistic side of things, on buying stuff, and we miss the beautiful, important moments spent with the people that we love, and especially with our children. You know, I think one of the reasons why I share with you this little intimacy share about my kids and about last night is because it's the innocence. It is truly the innocence, the excitement, the enthusiasm. I mean, like, my boys sitting there so excited that they thought that they heard reindeer, and that moms must have seen Rudolph in the skies while driving home, right? Like, I must have, that when I said, oh, I see a little red light, and Gabe, my 5-year-old, he's like, Mom, that's Rudolph, that's Rudolph. Oh my gosh, that's my favorite reindeer. That's Rudolph. And that was his first, you know, like, he's so excited when he saw him. He's just like, oh, you saw Rudolph, Mom. I'm like, I don't know. It was a red light in the sky. I don't know. But that innocence and that ability to have such enthusiasm and be so present in the moment with that enthusiasm, I think we really truly lose that as we age. We do not, we let go of that. We let go of the joy, the excitement, and that's where we lose the magic of life. That's where we lose everything that really just is such sweetness in our lives. So my message in this conscious coffee, as you know, thoughts about today, is don't let the magic get lost. Don't let the true innocence of the day get lost. Really truly take in your babies and the people in your life and see the joy, see the beauty, really connect with them. I mean, like, my kids, their big request of the season was to have Christmas morning with just us here, as they know that Mom's all about, like, I'll pull in community, I'll pull in friends, I'll pull in everybody, because to me, holidays is really about having all the people around that you love. So they requested that it's just, as my eldest daughter said, we want just the siblings and you, Mom. I think they just want me to cook a really big breakfast. I think that's what's going on. And as time has gone on, I have kids now that go to other people's houses, their significant others, families as well. So it's kind of a gift of being able to have everything. So this morning, but that gift of sweetness and innocence, to really target in and experience the moments and try to do it from that childlike enthusiasm, like I was sharing with you that my boys had over, you know, potentially reindeer landing on the roof last night. But that right there, if you just don't get caught up in how much a present cost, or what's underneath your tree, or if even the presents that you got were loved as much as you hoped that they were, or liked as much as you hoped that they were. But look for those moments that has absolutely nothing to do with some materialistic item that is sitting underneath your tree or is around your house. Look for those moments, those sweet little precious moments where you catch two people just looking at each other and sharing a space, sharing love. You know, there's these looks of love, of peace, of joy. When 2 or 3 people get together, and you know, those moments where there's just laughter. If you can just suck up those and really just embrace that moment, those are the ones to cherish. Those are the ones to really tune into. Those are the ones that fill you up. Nothing else really truly matters. It's, it's those precious little moments that are innocent, that are miracles, that really fill your heart and your soul. And if you truly let them in, you're going to feel a significant change in your heart space. And having that change in your heart space is, I think, really important. I think it's really, really important. I mean, some of the stuff that I experienced yesterday, I had actually a really, really beautiful Christmas Eve, blended from people coming down the stairs. I'm just like, am I going to get attacked from behind? But it's older people, so no, I'm not getting attacked. Yesterday I had this beautiful, beautiful day of just friendship and my loved ones and close people around, and then going and receiving beautiful moments with some strangers, but at the end of it, when I really look at every single moment of yesterday, I was around all the right people for the day. I got to share with everybody that I needed to share with for the most part. And I'd say the overall feeling of it was all based on joy. Joy, and the word peace kept coming up. And I think that is such a vitally important thing to focus on. There was this moment that I guess I had some look on my face, and I was told, it was just told to me, it's like, man, you just have such a peaceful look on your face right now. Like, I just want to be in your circle over there, whatever you're smoking, because I guess I looked really, really peaceful. And I was just in this, like, just, I don't know, just happiness and contentment, and just, it just was a good moment. But when we reach that feeling of peace, if you look at, and I don't want to throw you too far out into like focusing on the new year or anything, because it's Christmas and you need to be present right now in today. But the reason I want to really focus in on those sweet, precious moments, like really targeting in on those and capturing them and absorbing them, is that those moments are the moments that feel good. And we talk about life being, that it's about the journey, not the destination, except for the majority of the time we get so focused on what our destination does look like, right? So it's all about the journey, not just not the destination, as long as that destination is a good spot, as long as it all turns out according to what we frame as success. Then that's not really about the journey now, is it? It's about trying to achieve a successful end to our journey, and our focus is actually on that journey. I mean, on that end, not on the journey. Where if we focus in on these precious little moments, like I've been talking about, then that creates this beautiful step in our journey right here. And if we really take that in, then they'll take us to the next moment, and to the next moment, and to the next moment. And as we can just step in joy, in peace, in love, in gratitude, in each one of those steps, guess what? Then when we come to that final end, which the end is probably us transitioning over, right? Then it is about the journey, but the journey can be a beautiful journey of ease, of love, of peace, of laughter, of connection, of learning and beautiful experiences, as long as we remain present in the moment right now and keep those sensations here with us, which means start looking for the places that's showing up versus looking for where it's not showing up. And if you're, I know we all get caught in the don't haves and, the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. But when we're focused on that stuff, then it turns our moments into something that is not so pretty, not so perfect, not so magical, because now we're looking at we're looking at the void. And we all have lots of voids in our life. Nobody has a life so full that there isn't the void. Nobody has a life so perfect that there isn't sadness, that there isn't frustration, anger, anxiety. We all have that. It's what you choose to focus on. And just taking a day like today and trying to focus in on the beauty, on the joy, on the love, because you know what? If you have kids in your house, the other side of all those little magical moments and that sweet innocence and all the laughter and the giggles is also a bunch of overtired, sugared up, hyped up children that probably are not going to be 100% happy with everything that they got, right? Because they wanted something else, or Santa didn't quite make the right delivery, or they just are tired because they were up listening for reindeer, like my little munchkins last night. You know, there's going to be these points where it's not going to be a beautiful day, where Christmas is going to be rough, where Christmas is going to have some stress, some anxiety. But if you focus in on it, then your whole Christmas could be ruined. If that's what you want to take with you from today, then you most certainly can, because if you're around people today, there's going to be plenty of experiences where you could definitely have that and take the negative with you. But I'm pretty sure that that's not what you want. That's certainly not what I'm going to focus on, the meltdowns. I'll just be like, nope, it's nap time. But if you focus in on the magic, on the beauty, on the connection, then you're going to find yourself looking for that even more. You'll find yourself looking for whatever you're looking for. And that's what will start showing up more and more and more. So if you put your focus on those connection moments, on those love moments, and you really just bring that about, then all of a sudden that's going to manifest even more in your life. So just a few thoughts. If you want 2019 to be a year full of joy, full of laughter, full of things to be grateful for, full of connection and love, and then look for it in the moments of today. Look for it there, because this is where it is, and this is where it will always remain, right here in the present moment. So yeah, I think that's my message for this morning. I really do. I think that's my message for this morning. I know that people are going to be starting waking up at my house. They probably are waking up at your house too, or you're getting ready to wake up at your house yourself and move into this day. So I wish you all a very Merry Christmas. I'm not going to give you a whole bunch of event stuff today. I'm going to just tell you that if nobody else has told you yet today that you're loved, I love you. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year, although you will see lots of me prior to that. But Merry Christmas. Enjoy your families, enjoy the magic of today, and go manifest some beauty into your life. God bless everyone.